All right.
Hi everyone, I'm coming to you from the end of the hallway now. We're in Miss Rachel's classroom, and I wanted to come here because she had a cushy little seat up here in the window box too. But we also had Jessie come to visit us. She doesn't work. She said, "It's you, it's you, it's you. You're here." Yeah, I'll make that for her. So Jesse's gonna read with us. I hope you guys all got the memo that it was a virtual pajama party because I am wearing pajama pants. I don't really have a pajama shirt. I do have a Harry Potter shirt on though, to go with my Harry Potter pants though. So we're just getting comfortable today, right, Anna? Anna's got some. She's got like, what are those? White cheetah print.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, white leopard print. I don't know. It's an animal print. All right, so the book that I have, this is one of my absolute favorite books, and I wish that I had a stack of hats to do this book, because that's how I like to read it. But this book is called Caps for Sale. And this author, Caps for Sale, A Tale of a Peddler, Some Monkeys, and Their Monkey Business. And I secretly I'm reading this book because I love monkeys. They're one of my favorite animals. I know I said giraffes are one of my favorite animals, and I know that I said flamingos are another one of my favorite animals. I just have a lot of favorite animals, to include monkeys, like Curious George. He's a curious little monkey, right? So, this book was told and illustrated by, and if you're playing along at home and you know this true author's name, please help me out next time you see me. But it's Esver Slobodkina. I had to Google it, and I think I said that right. Anna's giving me a nod of the head, so hopefully she's in agreement. So, Caps for Sale.
Hello from Sullivan.
Hi, Sul. Oh my gosh, look at the first picture there. He's got all these caps on his head. I wonder why he's got them like that. So, here we go. Once, there was a peddler who sold caps. But he wasn't like any ordinary peddler, carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on his head. First, he had on his own checked cap, then a bunch of gray caps, and then a bunch of brown caps, and then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the street, holding himself very straight, so as not to upset the caps on his head. And as he went along, he would call, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" It's a good deal. Can't get a cap for 50 cents anymore. One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street. He walked down the street calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody even wanted a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," said he. And he walked out of town slowly, so as not to upset the caps on his head. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place to rest," thought he. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. And then he put his hands up to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and then the red caps on the very tippity top. They were all there, and so he went to sleep.
Hi from Lena.
Hi, Lena. He slept for a long, long time. And when he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. Oh no, I just noticed something. He only has the black and white checked cap on his head. Where do you think all the caps went? But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure that the caps were in the right place. And all he felt was the checked cap on his head. He looked to the right of him. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked in back of him. No caps. And he looked behind the tree. No caps. Maybe they were magical caps. And then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? Somebody out there said monkeys, I heard it. There, on every branch, sat a monkey. And on every monkey was a gray, or a brown, or a blue, or a red cap. The peddler looked at the monkeys, and the monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do, and then finally he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking his finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at the peddler, and they said, "Tss, tss, tss, tss." Well, that made the peddler really angry. And so he took both of his hands at them, and he said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both of their hands back at him, and they said, "Tss, tss, 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 tss." This is bonkers. I have never in my life heard of monkeys stealing hats. Oh, now he felt quite angry, and so he stomped his foot. Can you stomp your foot for me? Come on, stomp the foot. Like this. "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stamped their foot back at him, and they said, "Tss, tss, tss, tss." These monkeys are copying the peddler. Can you start thinking about what he could do instead? By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stomped both of his feet, and he shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." Can you stomp both your feet with me? Oh. But the monkeys only stomped both of their feet back at them, and they said, "Tss, tss, tss." I'm not going to show you the picture because it's going to tell you what happens. So I'm going to read first. At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap and he threw it on the ground and he walked away. So if the monkeys shook their finger at the peddler, and then they shook their hands, and then they stomped their feet, and now the peddler just threw his hat down on the floor, what do you think the monkeys are going to do? But then each monkey pulled off his cap, and all of the gray caps and all the brown caps and all the blue caps and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. And so the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own black and white checked cap, and then the gray caps, then the brown caps, and then the blue caps, and then the red caps on the very, very tippity top. And slowly, he walked back to town, calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" The end. So, the moral of the story is, never trust a monkey with a cap. So I think that this might be our last story time in our building. But I do believe a lot of teachers have already been reading stories on Facebook. So we're going to try and figure out what we can do All right, so this may not be the last time that you hear a story from Mr. Nick or from anybody else from our J friends, okay? So keep on the lookout. Anna's been doing a really great job of posting things on our Facebook group too, so we will keep you guys posted about what's going to happen. Stay safe and stay healthy. Miss you, everyone. Love you. Bye.